just continued to dominate the boards.
4-3. He got it again! Sensational!
Once again, he cannot be stopped.
It's incredible. He's nearing second overall in career 50-point games and still going strong.
And chasing the incomparable Michael Jordan. I mean, that comparison alone gives you chills.
On the take, Terrell. Another one falls. Amazing!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
Nigga!
Good, MP? MP said he woke up today ready to slay some.
Visit our website for more information about available tickets. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word "Bulls" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. Most fans, if you're still looking for tickets to any upcoming home games, visit the ticket booth or the team's website for availability. If you're still looking for tickets at any upcoming game, visit the Bulls ticket booth or on the team's website for availability. We hope to see you out there at the next home game.
Don't forget to come out for our next promotional day. Fans will receive a free reusable Bulls welcome.
Coming up in the city of big shoulders, Chicago, Illinois, at the United Center, the Lakers taking on the Bulls. For Los Angeles, they're halfway through the season and need to pick it up if they want to end strong. Is time on their side? Bulls, Lakers, and we'll be right back after this. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Bulls. Here to start, they're on solid ground, standing 6th in the conference.
Checking out Chicago, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. Then it's Austin Reeves, then it's Connect, and it's Ward in at the 1. And for the Bulls, they've got Ayo Dosunmu, Buzelis out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's the franchise in at the point. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now Reeves. Out to the wing. On the wing, Davis. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
Chicago shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he drops it first.
At the line for the Bulls.
And he makes both free throws.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
caught up with head coach Billy Donovan, and the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And so here is Chicago, following the score by the Lakers. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Vanderbilt finds Reeves. Vanderbilt with a screen. Reeves up top. He's covered by DeSumo. Just 5 on the clock. Has to connect. Over Buzelis. And it's Connect missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
Here's Terrell, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Reynolds' shot is off. Robinson against Davis. The layup misses. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to the franchise. From the stripe. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
And they take the lead.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Reeves, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Has to connect. Launches it. Rebound by the Bulls. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, they got swept by a team that was also struggling last season.
The franchise, the pass to DeSumo. They set a pick. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Lakers trail by 4. Here's Ward. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Connect. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis. And after an outstanding month of games, he's earned this honor, your Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
What's really impressed me is his ability to create for others on the offensive end. He's got a sharp mind for the game, and he's put it to use helping his teammates find good shots.
Here's Ward. Outside Vanderbilt. On the wing, Reeves. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Davis has got 7.
And Davis has added strength over his career. Really helps him inside.
Here's Terrell. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Connect. No points so far. Ward passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Ward. Back to Vanderbilt. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Davis misses.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And it's the Lakers on the break. It's hauled in by Robinson.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Reeves with the ball. DeSumo picks him up. Count that bucket.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
Robinson passes to the franchise.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And the Lakers have possession, trailing by 2. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Over his career, Anthony Davis has averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Those are career numbers, Richard.
It's a very short list of players who have done that. Single digits. Pair his scoring with his defensive abilities, and you've got a problem.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Davis. Over Robinson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
He's just so savvy at drawing fouls. Davis gets to the line almost as much as anyone.
And in the second game of a back-to-back, how much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
Christie's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Terrell. He has 6. Count it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
The Lakers trail. Outside Reeves. Outside Davis. To the left wing. Vanderbilt, a pass to Christie. Outside Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Something Reeves has only improved at, making quality passes.
DeSumo outside. Here's Terrell. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Connect. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's James. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Here's Terrell. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Out to James. And here's Connect outside. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet. Here's Terrell. They set the screen. Outside Levine. For 3, Smith. Rebounded by the Lakers.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Kleber. Offline with a 3. Bulls leading by 3. Levine finds Smith. Now here's Levine. Smith with a screen on James. Here's Terrell. Smith passes to the franchise. Good work defensively by James.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Olynyk in the post. Covered by Smith. Shot's good by James.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a 3-point shot now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the franchise in their last game against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He finished with 47 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. White can't hit. The Lakers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Levine. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, the soft touch of Levine, knocking down the 3.
That's a strong response from Levine. You gotta D him up from there.
Here's Christie. Give him 8 points now. James deciding where to go with it. Screen by Olynyk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The franchise, the pass to White. Here's Terrell. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Levine, and there's a pick. Over connect. Nice shot from the wing. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Look, Levine could always score, but it's clear to see that his shooting touch has increased every year he's been in the league.
To the paint. Here's James. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Smith with a screen on James. Here's Terrell. The kick out to White. Pass to the franchise. Another 3 for Chicago.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Olynyk with a screen on White to the inside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Both free throws good from Olynyk.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Robinson, a screen on James. Pass to Buzelis. Launches a 3. Christie with a rebound. The Lakers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Now James. The Lakers with another miss. White on the wing. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to James. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3. James has got 8 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kobe White picks one up. No good on that one. So both teams making some changes here.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And he sinks the second. Chicago trailing here. Here's Terrell. 16 points for him. Over James. And the shot falls short that time. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Terrell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. Pass to Robinson. Here's Terrell. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Lewis passes to Christie. To the middle. Here's James. Reynolds with a rebound. It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
A comeback like that one, so late in the game against a tough opponent, I doubt anybody saw that one coming.
And Davis with the block.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Here's Terrell. Check by James. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Now, here is James. Tipped. Dosunmu on the wing. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And that one's good, Terrell.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
James, outside. Robinson with the block. Here's Terrell. He's got 18. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Los Angeles has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Christie passes to Davis. Now James. Back to Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 5. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Substitution on the court.
And so here is Chicago, trailing by 2. Pass to Buzelis. Knocks down the long J. Buzelis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Connect. Back to Reeves. Shoots over to Sumu. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Connect. And the Lakers lead by 1. Inside. Here's Terrell. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up. Chicago shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Pass to Connect. Davis, a screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Ward. Misses the 3. Chicago's gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. The franchise, the pass to Dosunmu. Fires from the wing. And it's Terrell missing. And the Lakers shooting just around 41% in the second. And here's Davis. Reeves with the ball. He's got 7. Vanderbilt with a screen. To the paint. Drops in the layup for 2. Vanderbilt's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Here's Terrell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Outside Davis. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. The rebound by the franchise. Terrell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Count that one. Buzelis has got 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Outside Vanderbilt. With the 10-footer. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor. Chicago leading. Here's Terrell. 23 points in the game. And there's the screen. With the drive. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now here's Vanderbilt. He has 6. Pass to Davis. 5 on the clock. Here's Ward. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
I respect how hard Davis works to involve his team. Doesn't want this game to be a one-man show.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Connect outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Terrell. 25 points in the game. Stolen. And here's Connect outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Bulls leading by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you didn't even know. The poet.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. A question here from astronaut Ari, who asks, is it okay to eat sushi you bought at a gas station? I thought you guys might have some thoughts on this.
No way am I touching that sushi. You don't know how long it's been out there?
Why not? Fish is fish. You go right ahead.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And the Bulls shooting about 47%, a nice number. We've got Mitchell Robinson. DeSumo is out there with Buzelis. And it's the franchise in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Lakers trail. Into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And it's Connect missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Oh, got that one up quick. Terrell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Second half getting started, about a minute played. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Vanderbilt. Reeves has got 12.
And this guy is a competitor. I love watching Reeves answer the call like this.
Pass to the franchise. Now here's Dosunmu. Here's Terrell. 30 points in the game.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. And he's going for the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. They set the pick. Here's Reynolds. Here's Terrell. Clock at 6. And a nice finish on the layup. Terrell's got 32 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to connect. Here's Ward. Outside Reeves for the tie. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at Dosunmu, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Here's Terrell. He's got 34 to the inside. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And so Davis will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 2-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscle. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Now here's Davis. He's got 13. Here's Connect. That one is off.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Here's Terrell. 37 points for him. And he's going for the oop here. The ball's knocked loose. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 12. Pass to Davis. Good work defensively by Robinson. Bulls leading by 5. Reynolds passes to the franchise. Good on the shot. Terrell's got 41.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Give him 8. To the middle. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Terrell. And he's got 41 now. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here.
A jump ball.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Reeves. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis.
He can dominate, beat you up in so many ways, and Davis is giving that D. He's giving them problems tonight.
Outside Robinson. Here's Terrell. Back to Robinson. Pass to Reynolds. Here's Terrell. The baseline J. Yep, count it. Terrell's got 43 points.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Outside Vanderbilt. From deep, Reeves. Oh, he drains it. His sixth make and 9 tries so far.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Chicago's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Vanderbilt with the block. Here's Connect. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Here's Terrell. 43 points in the game. Outside Vanderbilt. Reeves, the pass to Ward. For the lead. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Terrell to the inside.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And the Lakers have possession, trailing by 2. Pass to Ward. Here's Connect. Here's Ward. He's got 5. From deep, Reeves. He drops it from range. Reeves has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Reynolds passes to the franchise. And here's Robinson. Pass to the franchise. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Terrell's got 45 points. Los Angeles has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep, 4 of 6. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Teams will make substitutions. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Mitchell Robinson.
And his effective field goal percentage.
Chicago leading. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's James, and it's Lewis in at the small forward position.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Down low. To tie it up, and rejected. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Levine, strong finisher. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Chicago leading by 4. Here's Terrell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
4th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2.
And he makes a first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. And here's James. And James throws it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Pick by Smith. The franchise, the pass to White. Knocks it loose. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. Pass to James. Over to the left wing. Inside from 8 feet away. And he gets the jumper to drop. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Here he goes. It's 2-on-1.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
Lakers trail by 4. James passes to Olynyk. Second chance shot. Uses the glass to drop it in.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
The deeper into crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on that offensive glass.
The franchise, the pass to Smith. Pass to the franchise. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. James passes to Kleba. Back to James. To the right side. Pass to Olynyk. Lets the 3 fly. James can't get it to go.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
5th personal foul. Second team.
That's good from White. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. And the Lakers also making a switch. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Kleba. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. James inside. The rebound by the franchise. Terrell's got rebound number 7 tonight. From 11 feet away. Outside Levine. Picked by Smith. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The shot by Buzel is no good. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Christie. It's Olynyk, high post. Here's Lewis. 3-pointer, no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
4-3. He got it again. Sensational.
Once again, he cannot be stopped.
It's incredible. He's nearing 2nd overall in career 50-point games and still going strong.
And chasing the incomparable Michael Jordan. I mean, that comparison alone gives you chills.
On the take, Terrell. Another one falls. Amazing.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Christie passes to James. Pass to Olynyk. Puts up a three. The shot by James, no good. Chicago leading by 9. Outside for Levine. Here's Terrell. Takes the three. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Lewis. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
3 points.
Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now, here is James. Guarded closely. No dice from 9 feet.
I rushed that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
To the paint. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Davis. James, outside. Shakes him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That free throw good from James. Some changes now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Olynyk. Connect comes in for Lewis. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Christie.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
From the line, it's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Robinson against Vanderbilt. Pass to James. Offensive board. Vanderbilt finds Davis. Here's Connect. He's covered by DeSumo. Now here's Vanderbilt. Here's Davis. Ellis grabs the board. Here's Terrell. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Defensive foul.
Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Personal foul. Second team.
The free throw drops for Vanderbilt. Here's Terrell. DeSumo outside. The Bulls with another miss. Lakers trail by 4. Outside Reeves. Pass to Davis. Count it.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Ellis. Counted from distance.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. In transition.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Austin Reeves. First personal foul. 13.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Bulls, Ayon DeSumo.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Lakers trail by 7. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Reeves. To the middle. Vanderbilt inside. Chicago with a rebound. DeSumo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Reynolds passes to the franchise. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Reeves. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
Here's Terrell. Tries it from 16. Nice touch on the bank shot. Terrell's got 54 points.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Now here's Reeves. Outside Davis. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Buzelis to the wing on the left. Here's Terrell. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Vanderbilt. Davis with it. Robinson defending. Takes one from 10 feet, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Connect. Connect's got 3 assists tonight.
A premier player in this league, Davis with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Throws it up high. Stolen by Davis. Over Buzelis. Cashes in the 12-footer. And now just a 4-point Chicago lead.
This is where Davis excels. The stakes motivate him to play with reckless abandon. Oh, my gracious.
Here's Terrell. No good with a layup. Now the Lakers moving it up. And here's Reeves outside. He's now 8 for 11 after that Nate shot.
A guy who will do what it takes to get his team what they need. Reeves steps up.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And Davis remains a dominant presence on both ends of the floor.
He gets the first, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Here's Terrell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Inside, here's Davis. Chicago with a rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Terrell, and he drives in. Count the basket and the foul! Austin Reeves picks one up. And the free throw, no good. The Lakers trail. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. To the inside. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Robinson. Chicago has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Baseline jumper. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend. Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Terrell. Here's Reynolds. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
No moment is too big for Austin Reeves.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
In the clutch, Davis just showing supreme focus. When his team needs him, that's when he shows up the most.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Ward passes to Vanderbilt. And here's Davis. Robinson defending. Releases from 15. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Ooh, nice touch from the mid-range. Davis proving how effective he is from that spot.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Okay, then.